What happens when a camera phone crashes into a performance phone in a battle of raw power? In this corner, we have the Vivo T4 Ultra, a smartphone that prioritizes photography. And on the other side, we have the Realme GT7, a straight-up performance machine that has already nailed most of our tests. So, instead of doing a regular performance review of this phone, I thought why not make them fight? Vivo T4 Ultra versus Realme GT7. Let's go! First, a few ground rules. The Realme GT7 is built for gaming. The body is designed to handle heat, it supports 120 FPS gaming and has a flagship killer chip inside. The Vivo T4 Ultra, this one is the camera freak that just happens to have a strong processor too. Now, since it has not been marketed as a gaming smartphone, it is only capped at 90 FPS in BGMI. So, shall we begin? First off, BGMI on both phones is smooth, fluid, no frame drops. In terms of thermals, we clocked 43.9 degrees Celsius on the Realme GT7 and 40.6 degrees Celsius on the Vivo T4 Ultra. Both are well within control, no pocket burners here. But here's when it gets spicy. Realme GT7 supports 120 FPS in BGMI, so you can run the game on ultra extreme settings. Vivo holds back a bit, maxing out at 90 FPS with Extreme Plus graphics. But should I tell you a surprise twist? Even though Realme hits higher frames, Vivo's gameplay is slightly smoother. The FPS fluctuation on Vivo were less frequent compared to Realme, meaning more consistent frame pacing. And if you have played games long enough, you know consistency is greater than peak numbers. Bottom line, both smartphones run BGMI beautifully. But if Vivo had unlocked 120 FPS, that could have been dangerous for Realme. Unfortunately for Vivo fans and fortunately for Realme fans, this hasn't happened yet. So, for pure gaming fun, Realme GT7 feels snappier, more responsive and more fun thanks to 120 FPS. Alright, warm-up is done, time for heavy lifting. Performance benchmarks. In Antutu, it's neck and neck. Both scored super close and compared to iQOO Neo 10, they are ahead by nearly a lakh points. On Geekbench though, Realme GT7 takes a slight lead over the Vivo T4 Ultra. But then Vivo again throws a surprise punch. In the stress test, the Vivo T4 Ultra actually delivers more stable performance over time, less throttling and smoother long-term output. Realme also holds up well, but you can feel Vivo's consistency kicking in, which is actually great for long-term heavy users who want sustained performance without random dips even if you click a lot of pictures. In short, Realme GT7 is your go-to if you want full-on gaming performance and max FPS. But on the other hand, I have the Vivo T4 Ultra, which impressed me a lot. Even though it's a camera-focused phone, it gave a good fight to the Realme GT7 in this performance test. So, what are your thoughts on this phone? Let me know in the comments and stay tuned for more content on the Vivo T4 Ultra. See you.